I would not go out with my mistress to a public places because it's public.
Yeah, with your mistress. Yeah, well, that's a good point.
It's
That's
your
a very good
mistress.
point. Yeah.
Why would you do it?
Am I taking a mistress to a Well, you know, sometimes the mistress will be like, oh, well, like, we're always indoors, let's go out. And if she's a good mistress, he's probably like, all right, cool, like, all right, Coldplay concert, you know? So, yeah, because a mistress in public places, no. It's like you come to the crib, maybe we do dinner in the house, but going outside, but then the more time you spend with the mistress, then they catch feelings and, you know.
Have you ever had a mistress?
Whoa. Yeah, so we got a big topic that's been going around, guys, a huge topic where the CEO of that company, you guys all know it, and the camera came, he was at the Coldplay concert. I don't know if we'll put it up on the screen.
Probably.
And, you know, it was with the human resources lady within the company. He's now resigned as CEO, and it was having the internet going crazy.
Yeah. For me, I'm not surprised. I found this is like typical male behavior, but obviously it's very intensive. Maybe Mr. Cameraman recognized, and then that's why it was he or her. I don't know.
That's what I'm wondering. Did they do that on purpose? Someone would have had to know. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What are you searching for?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. How are you going to go to the concert? You go to like hotels, more underground places, but the concert is like, you don't care, man. And then you haven't had the balls to tell your wife that it's not fucking working. And I understand the public opinion, but now it got worse. Imagine.
Yeah, like, I don't know. For me, I try not to like judge in these situations because that could have happened to anyone. Like
But how you will go with your missus to a concert where there is 65 million people and you might have a chance that they can show you on camera.
Oh, with my mistress? Well, like, because they're in the VIP, they're thinking that would never happen. They're just thinking it's going to happen to the fans. And they just...
Because you didn't think about it, but it was like a possibility. I would not go out with my mistress to a public places because it's public.
Yeah, with your mistress. Yeah, well, that's a good point.
It's
that's
your
a very
mistress.
good point. Yeah.
Why would you do it?
Am I taking a mistress to a Well, you know, sometimes the mistress will be like, oh, well, like, we're always indoors, let's go out. And if she's a good mistress, he's probably like, all right, cool, like, all right, Coldplay concert, you know? So, yeah, because a mistress in public places, no. It's like you come to the crib, maybe we do dinner in the house, but going outside, but then the more time you spend with the mistress, then they catch feelings and, you know.
But obviously they might have feelings, though. I don't know what kind of. But going out with your mistress is that you don't give a fuck. And you have a family, though, maybe kids. You need to, like, yeah, what are you doing? He's not a male, like a real man.
I don't know.
And then it doesn't care. She obviously is divorced, so she's living the life like, okay, whatever happens, kind of. But maybe he loves his job. And then, as I'm saying, he doesn't have the balls to tell your wife that it's not working.
Yeah.
And I've seen that before.
Really?
Yeah. Guys stay with the wife because of the marriage, the relationship, but they don't breaking up with them if they have problems.
But see, sometimes...
And then probably in that relationship, they didn't even have sex or intimacy. That's why he's cheating. That's the reality. That's the true feelings of this as well. But I guess you have to tell you what, have some honor as a male, like, okay, I'm gonna do the right thing, at least. This is not working, look.
What?
So having an affair for me is not justified. It cannot be justified. When you're having an affair or cheating someone, or you have been cheating on, something is missing in that relationship, and you haven't talked about it or like try to solve it or put it out there. But something is not working. That's why you're going to find what you don't have at home outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you have an affair?
And I think like sometimes
Don't say because men we need sex or eat whatever, I don't know, change. No, I don't think so. I think you haven't been honest, truly honest with yourself. And that's why you haven't been able to talk to the other person who deserves respect. I guess so.
for me, I'm seeing it in this perspective right now. Think about how much that's going to cost him now. That's the thing. So for me, if you're going to live that life, you might as well just be like, look, I'm polygamous. Like I have many girls, however you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Or you commit, because for me, I'm just looking on a financial perspective. It is not worth it. If it's worth it, okay, do it. But for me, if it's not worth it, it's like, exactly, let me figure it, like, because the problem is a lot of times it's just for men.
Yeah.
Maybe a lot of mistresses, a lot of side things, they're happy to be mistresses. They play their position. Those are the best mistresses, the ones who like
with you.
They work with you. Yep, I get it. They don't call you in bad hours. That's why I was a bit surprised the Coldplay concert thing. I was like,
that's why. But how you go with your mistress to a concert?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
because you are ready to make the decision to take this relationship.
Like
you don't care about but obviously you take the risk.
Yeah, like a mistress is dinner at the house, chilling. We'll have a cinema indoors. Maybe those little drive-in cinemas.
Have you ever had a mistress?
Whoa.
Oh my God! What? As I said, what a piece of shit.
So anyway,
this episode is not for kids. I make sure it's not for kids.
So I was saying, like, if you're gonna do it, be polygamous or commit to it, because look how much that costs you.
But he also, if he's smart, he will do something about it.
There's always opportunity. Every downfall, there's opportunity. He watch him.
He got all the traction.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to gonna monetize, maybe.
Exactly.
Maybe he's gonna lose his position, but maybe he's gonna set up that business, and everyone wants it. Maybe he already have one, and then I'm going to promote it.
Probably took shares in that company. So let's talk about this, because this happens a lot. You know the term work wife, work husband. That is real. That is real. What? Think about it. You've never heard of that before?
Work wife?
Like work husband or work wife.
Work husband and work wife. What is that one?
It's like when you go to work, there's your colleagues, but because you're spending over 8 hours a day, men, women, that attraction there. So you're spending more time with them at work. Then you come home, and then you're just kind of like, a little bit with your wife. Imagine you're even thinking about your work. You're excited to go to work the next day. Imagine. There's work wife, work husband is a real thing. It's a real thing.
I've done that one.
You have?
Bad decision. Don't do it. I would not recommend it.
Yeah.
It doesn't end good. Now we see. We saw the proof.
Yeah. My thing, and that's why for me as a man, like, that's why I have to work so hard and build this empire with my woman. She doesn't even need to go to work. Things like that. Nonsense like, if you're in the Matrix, hey, you got to deal with that.
Yeah, I think you have to just do it. But well. So you are saying, let's come back to the topic here. You say you had a mistress. Okay, now I want to ask something. I saw a video. Maybe it's not related, but I can't. It was this girl who was talking about how men see there is two types of girls. And I heard that before. That one is to marry, and then the other one is just to have fun. But no one have ever been able to explain what is the difference. They just know what to choose, but everyone's going to agree in that choice, but no one is going to explain why they have chosen.
Yeah, that's because, like, there's some women you categorize who are wifey material, hold it down, like, nice women, and then there's
my God, what is this?
And then there's some who are nice, but they're just freaks. So it's just like, you can come in, she's just a freak, You know, some of them, maybe their wives don't give them,
Which category I fit in?
I don't know,
But
depends on you.
but how will you know? Because the guys chose, it's not the girls.
Okay,
But I also believe that women will choose.
so like a guy, he chooses by the way the woman carries herself. That's just me personally.
Yeah, but why? But you haven't said what is the main difference.
What's the main difference? That's a good question. I feel like maybe the one they look at marriage, I don't know, you just
What you mean? You don't.
you just get those butterflies. The others, they're cool. Like you can have some mistresses, like side things who are really cool. Like you can hang out with them, but you don't see a long term. You're just like, nah, this is just for some, you know, go get some top shit like that.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But what makes them the difference? The way they look, the way they express themselves, the way they do things. So like the whole experience or energy.
I think for me, the way I would define it is the right one I can hang out with and not have sex at all. And if we can talk and laugh and communicate for hours and hours and just enjoy each other's company, that's when you know it's wifey. But if the other one, if it's just if it's not the physical, you know, little thing that I'm gonna get, can I chill with you for 8-9 hours? And if not, then I'm like, side mistress.
Side mistress.
Side.
But those side mistresses gonna become wife in some point.
Some, that's what happens to some. The man ends up falling in love with the side thing. That happens.
But then they convert. Yeah.
Yeah. As I said, you lose a lot of money. Maybe you have things. Divorces are expensive. You know, they set those things up. Everything's economic. So if he's willing to give that up and give what he has with his family, you know. But for me, I just feel like it's just not worth it. But it depends.
Yeah.
I like honesty. I've started to really just be honest. You know,
honesty is like essential for anything in life. You have to be honest with yourself. The what you do, the what you don't do.
Fact.
Well, yeah, let's keep going with the topic today. You have questions?
Yeah, guys, do you guys have any questions? I think it's interesting. I think that's how it is. How are you finding dating? So guys, I've been talking to one of the prospects we're onboarding in our business. They're executive matchmaking. And so they help that, like, they've been seeing people Tinder, like Bumble, because there's so many options. You don't really value what you have in a way. Is that what happens on these dating sites? Can you tell me? Do you know a little bit?
I think people just portray one facade on dating apps, and then you don't see the real people, and most of them just want to get laid for free. Maybe and coffee if you're lucky. So for me, it's not the vibe. And then introduce myself, talking about me, who you are, or asking them, oh my gosh, I don't have the time to text someone like all day long. Yeah, and then do it again like 10 times to see if one is going to invite you to a dinner. And maybe he will send you the Uber, which I don't go.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
I don't go out. If you don't pick me up, you don't send me an Uber. Invite me a proper dinner. Like, be gentleman. I don't go.
So how would you suggest you find love in this day and age? Is it going and meeting people face to face?
Yeah, I usually go on dates when people ask me on the street. They take me on the street, they're at the gym, the store. Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah. I feel like
I found them more natural and more genuine. So then it's like, oh, okay, you have the courage to talk to me. Yeah. You know, it's interesting. So don't be shy. If you see a beautiful lady on the street, just be gentleman. Maybe say something nice. I don't say something about her body. I don't know, maybe she's carry on. Yeah. You can say I would compliment. No, sexual, normal. And then she will be nice to you.
So how do you think well, I will comment on that. Like, I got my fiance just pulled up to her. I saw her fall, like, because her booty was big. I was like, wow. But obviously I didn't say that. I was,
Yeah.
adamant about it. But obviously now speaking to her and going on dates and,
You think the real.
Yeah, the real. But it's because that's just how I've thought as a man how we should do. So I would want to ask you, how do we resolve this crisis that we're going through at the moment with Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, all these apps?
Yeah,
and finding love.
This is the thing that I'm thinking. You should put forward what you guys think to go on a matchmaker, and then I tell you a story. They're really fun. Yeah, I'm out for the experience.
Matchmaker, cool.
I'm going to a matchmaker to see if I can find a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend.
That was a dope episode. Cool topic.
Amazing. So guys, don't cheat on people. And if you're gonna do it, just be smart about it. Obviously, don't go to the next concert. You might get caught in a kiss cam.
Exactly. So that if there's one thing you learned today is don't take your mistress to a Coldplay concert.
No, and then if you have problems, just talk to your partner. Like, around the same communication is key, essential. So I see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for having us. Love you all. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
You guys.
See ya.
If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here. And I'm sure you're going to love that one.